Hey everyone, well I'm back with my Saw of the Day series here. This time we're going to be running the Jonsered 2260. Gonna get some runtime on this saw. Again, as you can see, got the old Case 580K backhoe. Dragged out some trees there out of the edge there, out of those piles there. Got them scattered, spread out to make it a little easier cutting. And I got a couple behind me here. Small one and a full-size one there. That one's pretty clean. There's not much dirt in it, so it'll be good cutting. So anyways, gonna go ahead and get the saw warmed up, and we'll bring you some footage here of me cutting right away. Okay, well anyways, got the saw good and warmed up, and went and limbed out this ugly pine here, and gonna get after it here. We're gonna get some cutting in. So anyways, well, running good. Now I know why I like these saws so much. They're like almost like a semi-ported saw right out of the box from the factory. All the newer auto-tune saws now, they're just they're a totally different animal. They're pretty hot-blooded, so to speak. So. There we go, Jonsered 2260. Like I say, early auto-tune saw. Very lively performer. What I understand, some of the new Husqvarna saws that they're coming out with now are, I'm kind of curious to see what the new 564 XP, that fuel injected saw they've come out with, is supposed to be about the same weight as this saw actually, or maybe even slightly lighter. Not by much, but about the same. And supposed to cut like a 572. Gonna continue on here. Got into some dirt here, so now I lost some of the edge on my chain. If you're curious, that's a 3/8 full comp chain. It's wore down, of course. That's why I'm using it, running a chain that's coming to the end of its rope there, and cutting in this dirty wood. I don't want to use my new chains in this crap, so run a bunch of older chains. Got a good sharpen on it, but loses its edge pretty quick when you're touching bits of dirt here and there, unfortunately. So got a couple more over there going to cut up, and I'll have a bucket full again to take back home. And so anyways, I guess we're going to call this a video. Once again, just like to say thanks everybody for stopping by, checking out what I'm doing. Hope you're enjoying the new saw series, Saw of the Day. We're going to keep on running various different saws here throughout the course of this cutting job. So don't know how many we'll get in, but we're going to run a whole bunch anyways if I can. So weather allowing and everything keeps going the way it is, we're going to keep on running saws and keep on making videos for you folks. So anyways, thanks again everybody, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm going to go ahead and include this at the end of the video here. It's getting late in the day, getting a little bit, shadows are getting long, getting dark again. I know video quality isn't quite as good. Sorry about that folks, but just happens to be what I have for time in my day when I'm done doing all my other chores around the farm, is when I come out here before dark and cut, like I say, a little bit of wood here for in the evening, just as something for me to get out into the, enjoy just running the saw and spending a little bit of time here out in the wild, so to speak. So anyways, gonna go ahead and include a little bit of cutting footage here at the end of this video. If you As you can see when I'm cutting here, you can probably, I don't know, now it's getting later in the day, it shows up a little more. You can probably see sparks flying off the chain here when I'm cutting. So that's, this is some of the dirtiest stuff here that I've had to deal with so far. Just wanted to get this cleaned up and get what's left of it shoved back in the bush here. Just another tree here, this one's got sand coated all the way on it. It's just going to get rolled back in here and left or whatever. It's just too dirty. But anyways, going to continue on here. quick little side note, if you're wondering why I blip off and on the throttle so much, I never like, even though these saws have a rev limiter that they bump up against, I never like running saws right out to the max like that. I like to back off, especially if my chain is getting a little bit dull like it is here now, cutting in some of this gritty wood. I do like to, it doesn't matter whether it's a newer saw with a limited rev coil or an old unlimited coil saw. I like to get off the throttle, not just to piss rev them wide open if I'm not properly loaded. If you're dealing with a dull chain, that's why I cut kind of like that. Also, this saw is already a high RPM saw, and I'm running a 8-tooth 3/8 sprocket, so it's got a lot of chain speed, so it still cuts pretty good even with a fairly dull chain, but have to do it with a little bit of common sense. Anyways, thanks everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.